Revolution, Headbangers Really Big Weather Production. Not so balmy, 9 degrees Celsius, which is about 45 or 50 Fahrenheit. Cloudy, but it's not snowing or raining. Yay! There's Mr. PG. Welcome to the Revolution, ranking the songs. Black Marula's here, Greg the Egg. Hello, Legendary King Scott Waters Fan Club. Filming this on October 10th, 2025, 50 years ago to the day this was released. Real, what do you call it? An album that polarized Deep Purple fans at the time. There's really only one song I think that really sounds like true, fast, exciting Deep Purple. But we'll get to that. Let's just get going. Rating the songs from least favorite to most favorite. You Keep On Moving is out of 9, number 9. You Put My Arms Around Me Like the Circle Around the Sun. That's kind of neat lyrics, but when this first came out, because I'm old enough, I bought this when it came out, and I'd kind of like it, then I wouldn't like it, and wouldn't like it, because I wanted all stuff to be like Lay Down, Stay Down, and Burn, or Flight of the Rat, but anyway, that's You Keep On Moving. I Need Love is number 8. And in some places you'll see this as a 10-song album, but this time and O to G has a diagonal slash between, like, it's kind of 2 songs stuck together. So anyway, yeah, David Coverdale sounds fantastic on the sub. Glenn Hughes, everybody's really good. And the guitaring's really good. Tommy Bolin, I'll never knock as being a poor replacement for Blackmore, because he has lots of tasty solos in here. It's just the songwriting has this stuff in it. Like this, if you just concentrate on the guitar, it's really good. But it's got a funky element to it sometimes, which was a shock to the system, especially back then. Well, the end part this is a long solo at the end too. Love Child, number 7. This bottom half of the album is kind of hard to separate, because there's no real song I can't stand. There's the John Lord sound I like. Sometimes he does synthesizers or whatever they are. But I like the classic Lord sound, but this gets heavy. There we go. That's pretty darn heavy for Deep Purple, or anybody. See, there's where Lord does this different sound on his organ. It's a long solo, but... So a lot of these songs I like parts of, or I really like some of it, or just have to pick and choose. Not where like Flight of the Rat or Rat Bat Blue and Smooth Dancer. There's songs I love end to end, every second of the song. Okay, now we go to This Time Around and Ode to G instrumental, 6 minutes long. So it's actually 2 songs stuck together. It's kind of obvious where it kind of ends, but it does this slow part at the start. So when I wanted to hear, this is after Stormbringer and Lady Double Dealer, and then you're like, what's this? I mean, it's still pretty. And Hughes is singing. It's all really good, but it gets to this part. Ian Pace will bring you in. Get to the heavier part. But lots of good guitaring, like just concentrate on the guitars. And if you've never heard Moxy, M-O-X-Y, Canada's very own, their first album, the Black Album, where it just says Moxy on the front at an angle. That album's got Tommy Bolin doing guitar on a few of the songs because Earl Johnson, the guitarist, had a butting heads with the producer, so Tommy Bolin just happened to be in the next studio and did those songs. So, and they're excellent. Okay. Now we get to... This is where David Coverdale's fun to listen to because this is a serious song, I guess. Dealer. Real rough and ready riff there. I wouldn't even know what notes those are. When you're messing with the dealer. Coverdale has a perfect voice for this, just like on Mistreated or Sail Away. Just want to get to that one part. Oh, here it goes in. Here we go. Listen to the switch. Again, when I first heard this album, I'm like, Black Sabbath Volume 4 was out at this time. So listening to this was kind of shock to the system, but then this is where Coverdale does the dealer. So you know he means it. But now get about a minute and a half solo here too, so oh, here it doesn't. It's going from the studio trickery with the guitar solo. So there's enough great guitaring in here to make it a guitar album. And this just keeps going and going and going. Okay, now the Drifter. Number 4 out of 9. Well, this takes a second to get going, but this is getting more into the classic Purple sound to me. Now more soloing halfway through. And the sound quality is fantastic on this album. Now that I think about it, did Martin Birch produce this? No, it doesn't say. And this part, now they're going to speed up. That's what I want, is the fast part. Anyway, there's a taste of the Drifter, and then it goes into this pretty part, actually, I should mention. But more guitaring. So yeah, Tommy Bolin, I'll never knock for replacing Blackmore. And there's a really great YouTube channel, Tommy Bolin Official, I think it's called, where they'll tinker with this and cut out the organ, cut out the singing, cut out the bass and just leave the drums and guitar, or fade it to where So you really concentrate on the guitaring. It's excellent. And there's the fast part. Now we get to the last three, which are kind of the big three for me. This one's 3 point, just below the last three I'm going to play here. Now, Lady Luck. Now, this is track 2 on the album, and this kind of reminds me of Lady of the Lake, because I think Kill the King on Rainbow, Long Live Rock and Roll's Kill the King and then Lady of the Lake, I think. I hope I got that right, but I just remember kind of put a mid-tempo feeling to it after the fast song, which track 1 on here is the fast song. But yeah, Lady Luck, I really like this a lot. Oh wait, good. There's the ending, ready, a big power ending. Okay, so my top 3 are the first 3 songs on the album. But this, just because of this first 10 seconds of this riff on Getting Tighter, it comes in second place, because again, that's what I want from Deep Purple, is that. And then there's going to be the guitar pick slide. Never have too many of them. And Glenn Hughes' vocals. And Coverdale, I just love it with those two together. 1,000 miles away. Voice of Rock, Glenn Hughes. I watch the band kick back and play. This is the part I like. So I mean, this and kind of reminds me of the way Point of Entry got treated when it came out for Priest. But when you really listen to it, there's really good stuff on Point of Entry. And this guitaring here. I'd like to play the whole part, but still another 30 seconds left. Anyway, we got to fit in the only one I'd give a 10 out of 10, and this is an easy 10 out of 10. This reminds me of Backstreet Kids from Black Sabbath on Technical Ecstasy, a song that nobody talks about, but I think is as good as any 10 out of 10 that those bands ever produced. Backstreet Kids, 10 out of 10, A level for Black Sabbath, and this 10 out of 10, A level for Deep Purple. There we go, that's what we want, something like Highway Star, Burn, right? That's what I want from Deep Purple. And Coverdale, my mama showed me how to rock in the cradle, and then BB on stage with Lucille, and good words, like just... Then Ian Pace. I don't know, that's one of my favorite songs in rock history. But anyway, I'm running out of time, so... But check out Coming Home, if anything. And Tommy Bolin. And there's a deluxe version of this album out. And it has the extended version of this. They don't fade it out as quickly. So you get another 30 seconds or a minute of soloing. But anyway, thanks for watching. And don't forget, slower traffic. Keep left to right. We're cloudy.